kung sakaling outgoing siya and hip-hop siya, BNG siya.
BNG pa rin. I mean, BNG pa rin.
I'd rather have him get jumped in by an OG that I know.
Okay.
I'd rather do that.
So, that's OG trust.
That's OG trust because parang Godfather lang yun. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have him get jumped in by somebody that I know than get jumped in by somebody crackhead that trying to put some shit down but not real, you know? Parang ganun lang yun eh. I'd rather have him.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Soul MG, and right here, right now, we have another great episode for No Barriers. Another OG from Balibago, representing
2009.
Yes, sir. So we got OG Bjorn in the building,
AKA Dogg. Yeah.
Dogg. Yes, sir. Those are. I just want to ask a few questions. So.
Sure, man.
At what age did you start joining street crews?
Street crews?
Yeah.
I started very young, maybe around 12, 13 when I was in Chicago. I moved out to Tennessee, moved to Chicago when I was young. My dad was in the military, right?
Yeah.
So I started hanging around with my cousins, Little David and Big David. I got jumped in second night I was in Chicago because everybody was in Bloods, and I had no crew, so they said, if you're gonna hang with us, you gotta be a Blood. So I got jumped in on Michigan Bay on, I remember it was in Chicago, it was May 12th, 1995, wait, 1994,
yeah.
It was 1994, May 12th, 1994. After that, I moved here to the Philippines. I met up with John and everybody. So we had a little crew, you know, NFL. We always gaffling, you know, trying to make a street hustle, every store in the neighborhood, you know, all the stores there in Diamond. That was back in the days.
So what blood set were you claiming back home in Chicago?
We were representing Pyro Bloods. Most of the affiliated gangs. We were 14 Blood Street, 14 Blood Nation, and Pyro Bloods. Kalaban namin mga folk, Crips back in the days and all that.
So, at what year were you affiliated to HYFEE Blood here in, can you put us back?
When I came here, I wasn't really repping anything because I was the only Pyro Blood then. But around '96, that was when Tupac died. John Bricks and them got affiliated with peeps with Bahala na. Bahala na gang Mandaluyong. A Bonifacio, right? Smiley, and all them crew. Well, they were hardcore gangsters, you know. If I was a young blood, they were hardcore. So I got jumped in 18 heads. 18 heads jumped me in
for Bahala.
For Bahala na, and then we already knew a homeboy named Ree. It was back in the days. He was a Blood. It didn't really click off then because he was in and out of jail, right? And then when Bahala na came, we started hanging around in Manila for quite a while. I remember we went up to a party, right? And I just got jumped in, right? So 18 heads jumped my ass in. John and Bricks were the first ones who got jumped in, and then after that, I got jumped in. The same night we went to a party. You can tell Bahala now was really deep in that shit because the whole crew, the whole party, the whole set stopped. Music stopped and everything. Went to a house, all the way at swing, pulled inside. And this nigga comes out with a gun. I said, I got a name to protect, blah, 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 blah. I said, dang. Nigga popped out a gun. And then all of a sudden after that, we went to a place called Libis, you know. And then we started hanging around with with everybody. Pakilala kami, went to a mall. I think it was, I forgot what mall was that, but we started, that's where I learned the word tax. You know, we're like, hey, you gotta tax these. So these niggas were going to a place, you know, to chill, right? I mean, there's like billiard and whatnot. So we went up there. Everybody who's a Bahala now had to pay just to kick it with us, you know, like 4, 3
Tax money.
tax money, yeah, straight up tax.
So,
That's what we.
so they're paying Bahala and the gang.
Yeah.
Tax money for protection.
No, just to kick it, just to kick it. That's how Sigat kami. You know, that's how we was back in the days.
So the venture before XIV Bloods in Diamond, Bahala muna.
Bahala, yeah.
PNG.
And then Gunner came around.
Okay, can you tell us the experience, first time experience when you met OG Gunner?
OG Gunner, man. I met Gunner. First, I didn't really meet Gunner. I met up with John Tesoy, rest his soul,
him.
represent, right?
Yes, sir.
R.I.P. And then I met up with what's his name, Gunner, always hanging around the crew. So, and then from there we started jumping in our own little crew, you know. So it was Bloods, Bahala na Bloods, right? So everybody be kicking in Diamond. Everybody had their own thing, and then we didn't really have a face to represent because watak-watak kami. We all were hanging out, but we had no legit affiliation, no legit stamp of who we are, or who our nationality was, who we really represent. Nothing. We're just on Marcelo Street, you know.
Yeah. But you were, you're on the red side, right?
Well, on the
All
red
of you?
side, everybody, yeah, because
Okay.
by affiliation, John got jumped into Bloods with Gunner and Bricks and whatnot, and then Gunner split on his way, and that's how we met up with Bahala na, and that's where it really kicked off because for some reason, Bahala na and Bloods, they became a thing back in the days, you know, because everybody see us, what we was wearing, what we was sporting out, you know. Everybody dig what we was wearing, you know. A Janko, you know what I'm saying?
Players, yeah. 555 sold.
Yeah.
Those old clothing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Those legendary.
Ben Davis and all that.
Yeah.
And then, what else? But because of affiliation, and they got all those fraternities, and we was already a big clique, we a big set, you know. When we made a chill tambayan on the street, the whole street was full, you know. It was my house, John, Sharona, and Harris. So Big
Where was
Timber
that?
in Marcelo Street.
Right. Diamond?
Yeah, Diamond. Yeah, back in the days. So
It's Marcelo Street. Siyempre, taga doon ako, Marcelo Street. Ang tawag, also known as the street. Doon ako ng tambayan namin. And BNG. And then we also kicked it at, let's see, Hensonville. Josephville, actually. Kung saan taga si Bricks. That's another place where we always kick it, and also we kicked it in Player though.
I used to see when I was young, of course, the tags question mark.
yeah.
Back in the days, I see X3 and then the question mark. What is this thing? So I was riding BMX with Lucio Bone and told me, oh, BNG.
Yeah.
So tell me about the experience of having BNG in Diamond in Angular City.
Well,
Crazy experience, crazy moments.
because of the name and being infamous and whatnot, and because of everybody knew who we are, a lot of people started to represent other cliques, you know. That's when the movie came out, Blood In, Blood Out. About the Locos, right? VL.
Can you bring us again the experience of meeting Gunner and then BNG and Diamond, and you were saying at Misael Street?
Yeah, Marcellus. So when Gunner came around, he became the big kuya of everybody. Everybody looked up to him. You know, whatever he said, we did. You know, we followed the rules and regulations, and everybody looked up to him. You know, and everybody wanted to be Gunner, wanted to be around Gunner because he had that aura. He had that
OG
the
thing.
OG thing. You know, we had a couple of homies like John, whatnot. John looked up to Gunner, and we looked up to John. So he became like an idol to us. So that's where the way we started to dress
Yeah.
came around, you know, and then
Color code.
color codes and whatnot. Since I jumped into Bloods, and me not seeing a lot of people wearing that, so I didn't bring it around, you know.
So obviously you dressed for a distinction.
Yeah.
So do you remember the first batch of XIV?
Yeah, I
Clothing,
remember.
right?
Back,
Who were the homies then?
it was Barry, Sharona, Cheryl Gunner, me, Bricks, John, and after that, there was a couple of people in Why Not Music Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then second generation was Boy,
Okay.
Gutierrez, you know what I'm saying?
You are all the pioneers of BNG and XIV. Pioneer ng BNG, eh. Kaming dalawa ni Bricks. Una, first of all. Pero nandyan yung mga si Tisoy, Sosa, BNG Desmo, naman, Sosa yun. Let's see, who else were there? We have some pioneers na sila Mace, si King, mga pioneers, si King, si Glenn, naman, tsaka si Hemp. You know, mga hindi ko nabanggit, pasensya na mga kosa, pero alam niyo kung sino kayo. May naman pinitayo namin sa iba-ibang lugar, katulad si Glenn na nasa sa Dao. Balakat siya yung mahawak sa Dao, you know, family. And then our Plaridel family was, you know, si King. Ang pinahawak namin, yung mga under kay King, sila Slowy, sila Keylord, you know. And after that, you know, yung mga taga-Osefa, you know, the Osefa crew. Tapos si Mace, sa sila, sa dulo ng friendship, siya yung mahawak doon. Bali, Eastsiders yung mga yun, you know, kasi kami mga unang BNG pioneers, Southside kami. Southside Bahala na represent, you know.
So he told me in his episode, he continued the legacy for XIV because your batch,
Yeah.
with respect, was claiming BNG na.
Yeah.
So how did the BNG spread through from Diamond to Angeles? You got a lot of good sets in BNG, right?
That's right, because most of the people that we... So what happened was, most of the people that looked up to us, they really came up and says, we want to join BNG. So we told them we gotta either we gotta tax you and you gotta jump in.
So the gang rules then.
Gang
It's
rules.
applied. Yeah.
Taxes. Either you choose somebody one on one kayo, and then or get jumped in. So my part, there's a lot of people who actually did that to me. Na jumping ako, pero gusto ko one on one.
Okay.
But they didn't realize, man, it's a gang, man.
Yeah.
If I once my kung saan malaki siya, tatanggapin ko pa rin, you know. I'll still kick his ass. But once my ass is on the ground, his ass is grass, right?
Yeah.
Even though his ass is on the grass or manalo ako, hindi, he's still gonna get his ass jumped in.
Yeah.
That's the main rule.
So it's all about representing.
Yeah.
Old school way, fist fight,
Yeah.
one on one.
Back in the days when I got jumped in, there was no time limit.
Oh shit.
There's no time limit. That's nabigla nga ako na, where the hell this fucking time
Yeah,
frame
30 seconds.
came in?
Yeah.
It's kick the ass when you get your ass kicked, you know? So when I got jumped in, it was just me and my cousin, a little joker. And they kicked my ass. They threw sand in my face on the beach, but it was actually 9 o'clock at night in Michigan, in Chicago, right? So I brought that here. I do believe na naging ano lang yun because malaking kami, we're all big. So shit, man, we might kill somebody, homeboy. We gotta put a limit to this shit, you know? So all right,
A little bit of care.
Yeah, because when I got jumped in BNG, it's everybody's time. But it's just time when you see that nigga ain't moving, you know? I remember when I got jumped in, I got fucking all the pairs of shoes. I got Timbos right here, Nike up here, Adidas on the left.
Caterpillars.
Those
leather caterpillars, man.
Timbos and Jabos.
Yes, sir. And then after that, so you guys were repping. So you put a limit to BNG, the original hardcore ones in Angeles. And then who were the OGs then when it spread at Angeles na? Nung lumabas na siya ng Diamond. So you got the Mid-South, Southside.
Southside, yeah.
Those
Bahala
were
na.
2000 and up na yan. Eh.
Yeah.
Parang batch ko na yun.
Yeah.
So who were the OGs then?
Shit, man, for real.
You were the OGs, of course.
Yeah,
The original
Diamond.
Bahala Bloods, right?
And then they started spreading out, getting jumped in through Why Not? Music box. People getting jumped in because they see a whole crew. They wanted protection. They want to be part of the cool crew. Yeah. So most of the people who got jumped in Why Not, they from other places.
Okay.
They from Plaridel. They from Bitibagin, Bugayon, AC represent Friendship.
Okay.
So that's where it started spreading out, and that's where we had a meeting wherein we need more crew. So they said, all right, start in your own little crew, in your own little barangay. You're gonna be your OG. You gotta start jumping in. So when they get jumped in, they come up to us. They get a blessing.
Oh shit!
It's either ass, grass, or cash. That's basically it, you know.
So taxing is one of
the things, exactly, because them little young boys trying to get jumped in with fucking 6-footers, 5'8", 200-pounders, man, that's pretty big. So they said, okay, just fucking tax this nigga for beer. Of course, they're neophytes, but still, basically, they're still neophytes, right? So they got to do what they got to go magdagay, or follow, you know.
Pay first.
Yeah, and then what was the benefits about that is Gunner, because he got a lot of connects, he be giving out clothes, right? Ben Davis, or say lang to Soy, or say to B, John, say lang to. So everybody was starting feeling fresh, you know? But it all came from Gunner, you know? And then next thing you know, people from Riles in
Checkpoint. Okay.
We're a whole crew. We were walking down, you know, trying to score some weed, right? Bahala na, represent out of nowhere, man, in the dark. I mean, gano'n, oh shit. I said, damn, you'd be scared going Riles at around 2 o'clock to midnight, man.
I remember when Regent days, man. We used to see Gambino and Bahala was cool, and then Bahala and the gang is like number 190.
Yeah.
Dami, and then you stayed
at the top.
At the top.
Yeah, VIP, yeah.
PNG, So, can you tell me the OG Dank in his part told me an experience about the old gangbanging thing. Do you remember one of those old gangbanging thing just to represent?
Fun?
Yeah.
Unforgettable troubles. My number one was it was anniversary that I'm in BNG. We all decided to go to Regent. I want to say there was about 60 heads. There's about 60 of us heading to Regent, and there was we all were walking in a big ass truck. Driver tried to start some shit with us. Inaaway kami. Binubusinaan kami. pagbaba niya, yun ang mali niya. Pagbaba niya, hindi niya alam gaano kami karami. Pagsasampal na lahat. Yung gulo nga, pag-away nga siya, pa siyang tubo. Tapos pagdating ng Regent, dumating nga yung pulis. Nasa VIP kami. Pagdating ng pulis, katawa nun, yung binugbog namin, hindi niya kami maturo-turo sa pulis. Kahit kaharap niya kami. Tawa ko ng tawa nun. Pagkita niya kami, sabi niya, hindi po may mga yun, sabi niya sa pulis. Tawa kami nun. That's one of them. That's one of the stories I loved back in the day. You know, marami kaming trouble na ano rin eh. Pero that was one of my favorite ones. I was so why not? Sa discoan, tapos niya wala na nga yung why not disco eh. Pero dati, sikat yung disco na yan, marami kami nakaaway din doon. So, dami. Can't remember all of them. Mga 7 dwarfs, nakaaway rin namin. Pero matigas din yung mga yun.
So I remember it was a Saturday night sa loob ng Diamond to eh.
Okay.
So if you remember back in the days in Diamond, na doon lahat ng inuman, right? Double parking on a Saturday sa Bilog and whatnot.
Travesa.
Yeah. So,
Parkview?
Yeah, Parkview. Okay. So next thing you know, I'm like, hey, I've noticed something. I said to John, what? Whenever there's a glass broken, shit pops off. Do anything. I said, look, watch. So me and my dumbass, we start throwing bottles in the middle of in the air, straight to the middle of the motherfucking basketball court. Bam, bam, bam.
Okay.
Next thing you know, people be running, people be fighting, and I said, oh shit, that's it, nigga, that's it. It just fucking popped off. And then next thing you know, me and my boys, we just running up to, I don't know who those people were, and then. Next Saturday, we everybody meet up again. I said, like, remember what we did last Saturday?
Yeah.
They were like, yeah. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Cause
You guys are starters.
We're starters, exactly. We just started shit just because there is shit, right?
Yeah.
So next thing you know, we do our rounds. We go around. We start taxing everybody that we know for beer. Yeah, it's represent, protection. It says protection from
protection
who?
Money.
From us. From us not whooping your ass.
Okay.
So they give a little bit. We go back to a party store, and then we start buying beer. Next thing you know, I remember one time, me and my mouth, I was a talkative motherfucker when I was young. I talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
For some reason, this dude, I started talking shit about this dude. And then one Saturday, it was just me.
Huh?
Nobody else was there.
What happened?
That dude I was talking shit to came. Oh shit, okay, I gotta represent my shit now. Shit, I'm all alone. So what's up, man? I ain't talking shit. I'm talking shit in front of you, man. I ain't talking shit behind you. Next thing you know, I'm dami nila. 15, 20 people. I said, hold up. Nigga, you too much, nigga. So what I didn't know at that time na nandun sila sa may pwesto din na, Dime is Parkview, and then pwesto dito kina Nino, sa tindahan ng Nino dito, banda, sa unahan.
Near White House or
Dito banda Pataas, malapit sa basketball court.
Okay.
I didn't know John was at the basketball court, smoking weed. Because I came over late, right?
Okay.
Kaya pala lahat sila nawala. And I didn't know where they were because they're in at the basketball court smoking weed.
Yeah.
So they said nagkakasigawan na, right? Yeah, what's up? Whoa, bullshit beat Bahala na. And then next thing, I'm for real, man. I was scared though. 50, 20 heads. Shit, it's just me in the middle of the street. Shit.
Who was them?
I tell you the truth, I forgot. I know they're a Filipino gang, either Taugama or Alphabetero or Pibetero. Basta.
Kuya Rico mentioned Alphabetero back in the days in Diamond, and then the episode yesterday was MRS.
MRS.
You cool with MRS?
Yeah, we cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no problem. Ay, sa ano pa rin, sa Diamond
It's
pa rin
not
yan.
open in, yeah, small community. That's in Pader, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So, did you get hit with this gang thing?
Oh, MRS?
No,
With the
your
people?
experience.
Yeah,
Your enemies?
I got hit a whole lot of times, man. They always hit me when I'm alone.
So they really hunt you,
I
huh?
know, man. Because kasi ganun eh. Ganun back in the days. If you wanna be sikat, you wanna be the nigga, you gotta kick the nigga's ass who's seen it represent, you know?
Yeah.
The person who's bringing a lot of name, you gotta kick his ass. Ganun siya eh. So if you want to be an OG without going through the hardship, you just kick that OG's ass para sikat ka.
Yeah.
Sa amin, pag kasalanan mo, hindi ka namin tutulungan. Ganyan talaga eh. Kasi kasalanan mo, that's your problem to figure out. We don't like to cause trouble, you know, but if it happens, it happens, you know. That's the way it went.
I remember back in the days.
So dog world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was by myself, you know. I was with Lobo. Lobo bigla nawala.
You're Christian.
Yeah, Christian. Yeah, homeboy Lobo. Yeah, the wolf. Motherfucker nawala. And I'm there. It started off with this girl named Charlotte, right? And then I said, I did a line with Snoop Dogg. I said, nigga, don't hate me, hate the game. Your bitch chose me. Bigla sila nawala, no? Yung inuman natin sa kanto sa Katurba.
Katurba.
Di ba sa Denchos?
I remember you slapping one dude there, man. Why did you slap that dude?
Dude, I remember that. That was that day. I don't know if that was a day.
I was with Glenn Tangkad.
Oh.
Remember Glenn Tangkad?
Yeah,
Glenn Paras.
yeah.
And then you slap somebody like,
Out of
feel my
nowhere.
blood.
Oh no, I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Nigga tried to said he got jumped in with us.
He did claim Bahala.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got. I said, nigga, you can't, motherfucker, pack. Stop lying, motherfucker. You don't even know me. Trying to say you got jumped in. Trying to. If you wanna be known, you gotta step. You gotta represent. You gotta jump in. Let's jump your ass in now. So he got slapped. He got bitch slapped.
Yeah.
I slapped his face so hard his mama felt it.
You checked him, right?
Yeah, I checked him, man, because ganun naman eh, kahit naman kung ikaw triskelion ka and then you try to represent and then
They will ask you.
the questions and whatnot.
So this is one of the reasons why we are doing No Barriers, because these kids nowadays, hip hop is growing. So I have to pay respects with you guys, HYFEE, X3, MRS. So there was a rumor years ago, is OG Gambino is Bahala, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell the story?
So
It's about Mosin, ba? Tama ba?
I think Mosin, yeah. So I was kind of fuzzy about the situation about that. You got to check with him, okay? Pero alam ko, back in the days, he was the only one representing the blue side. But it was all cool because back in the days, we started putting blue side, black side, gray side, everybody on one side, you know. So we came to agreement and whatnot. And then I remember Mosin got jumped into Bahala na. I don't know, correct me if I'm
So
wrong.
parang, parang nire-redeem niya yata si Mosin.
Yeah, because he
You
got
want
jumped.
Mosin out,
Yeah.
and then Gambino got jumped off. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this thing with Bahala. So, Bahala na Bloods, and then
Bahala
OG Gambino was
na
Bahala
Crips.
na Crips. So, these was the two mysterious gangs for me, MRS, and then two of the members of MRS went to Crips.
Yeah.
And then the rest to XIV.
Yeah.
And then Bahala is a different story kasi meron siyang blood side din.
Yeah.
And then meron din siya, most of them are
Yeah.
red side. So, where do you hang out back in the days?
Back in the days, I hung around with the people I was with, you know.
No, where,
What side
What hood?
affiliated?
yeah, what area? Besides Diamond.
Shit. I just stayed in Diamond. I was Mountain View and Diamond. That's
Mountain View and
where I
Diamond.
really represent. I did go into Angeles most of the time when I'm kicking it with other homies when we go to Angeles.
Santa
because
Fe, right?
Santa Fe,
Yeah.
Santa Maria, all them places over there in Pampang. Because
I remember you guys smoking weed in Santa Maria. That's my. I don't know who was that OG. He lived in Santa Maria.
yeah,
You and him, you were smoking weed. You remember Padua Street,
yeah.
the barbecue one,
Oh,
and then you guys stayed there. Diba?
yeah. Kasi
Whose apartment was that?
shit, kay Green.
Okay.
He lived sa may malapit ka doon, and then
Near the dead end, right?
yeah, near the
That was
dead
my
end.
house. The next.
Yun ba yun?
See, these OGs were. These are not HYFEE, big ass, huge people.
Yeah.
It's blacks.
Yeah.
Then one time I saw you with Kuya John. I guess you were high though.
Yeah. Ain't no day that we wasn't high then, man.
Only
I was
black and
always
red,
yeah.
Chucks. Pasok sila sa Santa Maria, bro.
Garbage say, "Say puta, dito lang."
Yeah.
Like 15 niggas, 10 niggas. Okay, let me just skip back. Let them through. Yeah, ganun lang. And then yun.
What are the experiences in the street that you have learned through your gang journey and you still fucking survive up to this day, OG? I respect that. What can you share to this new generations who want to be jumped in the gang? Do you advise them? Because OG Dank does not
Yeah.
advise them, but
Yeah.
maybe you have a different opinion.
Yeah,
Did you learn something from the
Yeah,
street?
I learned a whole lot. You know, the gang mentality. You know, I'm not saying don't join a gang, don't not join a gang, but you know,
Being
if you need,
street smart.
if you want to join a gang, you gotta be street smart. All these years I've been out here hustling, doing my slang. Not once I got caught locked up. Even John.
Yeah.
So, hanggat may pagkakataon ka, makapagbago, do a better life, you do it. But if not, a gang will do your hustle with your gang. You know, because your gang will be your lifeline, right? Your gang would help you out on any hustle you got. Just don't steal from your homies, because that's a big
Yeah.
no-no. I learned my lesson straight up firsthand.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the case then?
Oh shit, man. Oh shit, man. I used to gaffle a lot, right? So I learned my lesson that one time I gaffled from my homie. And I learned my lesson. And then as I got older, I didn't do any mentality sa akin na, shit nigga gaffles. So I said, fuck it, man. If y'all think I'm a gaffle from y'all. But then along the way, the gang mentality says, whenever you need help, your gang's there, always gonna be there, no matter what happens. Because if you don't help a nigga that needed your help, babalikan pa niya. That's how the gang rules. If there's a gang fight and you just stood there, expect the next time we see each other, you're gonna be
fucked
knocked up.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
So, like OG Gambino told us, it's all about favors. Okay, once again, do you remember the hardcore homies of BNG? Because I asked OG Dank the same thing. You,
Shit.
the hardcore members of BNG, you have a list,
Yeah.
top list.
Dang, hardcore members in BNG. Foremost, my hardcore nigga, for real, first of all, was OG Bricks, man. That nigga was gangster, crazy, you know. But the nigga I always wanted to get in fights with would be my nigga Desmo. That's one of them. This nigga won't leave my back. Got my back for life, you know. He's one of my hardcore ass niggas. And then who else was hardcore? You got Briggs, you got Desmo, you got my nigga Glenn. Who else was out there? My nigga King. Nigga King fucked some shit up. Yeah. Man, there was a lot of them. I just don't remember all their names, but, you know, it's been a while. You know, my homeboy Loco, that nigga was crazy too. I'll tell you that. Some hardcore niggas, my homeboy Hemp. Shit. That nigga. You know?
Shit. All the homies that you represent, they did that. But that's them. Brace John, me,
Yeah.
Hemp, Sosa, aka Desmo.
Yeah.
But the real niggas, for me, the real hustle that was in Manila, Mandaluyong. Because they went here, they fucking jacked the taxi.
They jacked the car?
They jacked the taxi. From Manila to here, because they wanted to see us. They fucking went inside ito pa, sabi niya, manong pakilakas yung tunog. It was Kuya Eddie, the sound was Kuya Eddie. Kuya, you know that song, Kuya Eddie, right? And then, pakilakas Kuya kasi that's my dad's favorite song. Sabi, kinasa niya yung baril. Sabi, tinutok.
Stick up.
Yeah, stick him up. Went straight to fucking Angeles. Took his money, dropped off, and that's it. And they dropped his ass off in NLEX.
So it's Bahala.
It was Bahala na.
Come on, man.
Shit.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
So that was it, you know. Para sa akin sila because that was the thing that I learned from them. I said when I stayed with them for about a week, when I got jumped in, I see them hustling, right? They slanging at their spot. May bilyaran din.
Yeah.
And then they got them hoes with them. You know, those girls be working at
Those the Manila boys or
Manila boys, yeah, Mandaluyong. They had some girls that be like, they got some fly girls too.
Yeah.
So they be pimping his ass. That's where I started figuring out pimping.
Yeah.
In order to get money, you gotta get some girls who's gonna pay for your ass, right? So I learned from
You got the free pussy,
the money that gonna be paying your ass.
Yeah,
Exactly,
I get
right?
it.
So I be watching, I be observing. How the fuck these niggas get some fly ass girls? But they just like kagapuhan. Pero sold them mga babae.
So you're telling me they're being fair with the funds. Everybody was earning. Everybody was living the life. Equal share.
Equal share, you gotta do your equal work.
Equal work.
Yeah,
Equal work. Equal
Yep.
share.
I see, ito
Just don't fuck up with the homies.
Exactly.
Do your
So,
thing. Do your hustle.
araw, may nagbabantay sa car wash and sa bilyaran.
Okay.
At the same time, there's somebody who's selling weed on the side.
Okay.
At nighttime kami. For that 1 week na nagstay kami doon. So, kami, we're just watching people kicking it and joining in, and kicking and chilling, and then we be selling the weed for them. Basta bigay lahat ng pera. We get free food, free lodge, and whatnot, free drink, whatever y'all need, you know. Basta sabihin mo lang, kung gutom ka, sabihin mo lang. They start. I remember one time, what you know about toyo and oil? I said, what's that? Toyo and oil. So you got some baho, right?
Yeah.
And then
Double mix. Yeah. That's ghetto. So
put that shit across the rice and start eating that shit. Shit. So it was good.
You were stoked.
Yeah, I'm hungry, man. I'll eat anything. Shit like that. I'm fucking hungry. Let me eat something.
So those dudes made you eat toyo and oil.
Yeah, they made me, but there ain't nothing else to eat. This is what you gotta eat.
You have to survive.
You gotta survive, right? Because money was doon eh. You got kids from anak ng mga senador, anak ng mga congressman.
I posted the picture of OG Dan, and we got a homie Dale Swenson. He did comment that the OG of Bahala is now in LA.
How many members joined BNG? Wow, that's a lot. Maraming kami. Iba-ibang family. I'd say we're almost, what? Probably over 100, almost close to 200 members, I bet. I'm not gonna say it's 200 because I didn't know all of the members, you know. Siyempre, busy pagtatayo ng crew. Siyempre, maraming That includes we have girls too, BNG, the girls, homegirls, you know. So, malaki din crew namin. Pati si April, the Diamond, you know. That's what's up, man. And then, what else can I say? Early OGs in Baribago. Yeah, I could name that. You got Taz for Checkpoint. You got Mace, Friendship. You got King, Plarodel. You got Glenn, Doe. And you got like Jonathan and Dilo, Mountain View. You got me, Diamond. You got Bricks for Osefa. And then what else do we got? Oh geez, you know. Marami, you know, like jazz. Dapat mag-umpisa dun sa Angeles, Nepo. You know, marami rin OG dyan eh. You know, sometimes we go to Manila. You know, maraming. It was just back in the day, you know, it was the hood, man. That's where it was at.
Is Looney.
Looney?
Rapper Looney Bahala. You remember him?
Yeah. I remember, but he was with a different crew that time.
Oh, so there are lots of OGs in
Because it sprung off. So imagine networking.
Yeah.
That's how gangs is, right? So back in the days, hindi pa siya sikat. You know, dito siya. And then he joined Bahala na. Then yun.
But gang is more real on the networking side besides religion.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
religion is they using God as their OG.
Because you
recruiting shit.
got kids back in the days when, oh man, you got nice fresh kicks. You got nice fresh clothes. Where you get them? We hustle. So in order for them to hustle, they see us selling, you know, the explicit recreation medication, right? So I want to do the same. I said, you want to do the same? You got to get jumped in, boy.
You have to unlock.
Yeah, you know. So they
to
get
be
jumped
there.
in. Yeah, so they got to get jumped in order to get that. So they started selling for us.
And you see the people, the shot callers,
Yeah.
the hustlers, the pimps. So you were
Pimps,
exposed
players,
to that.
hustlers. Yeah.
Yeah. So in here, how was the Bahala and the structure?
The Bahala
in
structure.
Angeles? Is it more of the tax you told me?
Yeah. So
earlier?
basically, it would be every 14th there would be a meeting.
Okay.
Every 14th of the month, no matter what
Still
day that.
XIV.
It's still XIV.
Still excited.
Still
The date
XIV.
is still excited.
Yeah.
So, and then, can you take me back with those topics of the meeting?
Okay.
Money making,
Remember,
is it money making or?
first structural,
Yeah.
and then financial,
Okay.
and then support. Kung may isang tropa na kailangan may tulong sa pamilya,
So you have to back them up.
back them up. Halimbawa, a homeboy got penalized sa family,
You have to.
he would kick it with us. You know, stay with us, me and John, or John Tisoy, but he has to do work. So the meeting would start like this. Either we'd have a couple of representatives from Angeles, a couple of representatives from Plaridel and Dau. And of course, ang meeting place doon sa street, sa Marcello Street. Sa harapan ng bahay ni John. And then we do a meeting, and then everybody would actually, there's an amount, I forgot the amount, I think it was like 200 a head. We would put that in funds.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
kasi pinag-ipunan namin noon yung para doon sa Tigdigan Tirakan.
Shit. I remember Tigtigan Terakan. Passing through Marlin Mansion, these dudes wearing red rags with a folded.
on the steps, right?
Yes, and folded. I don't think a
Bandanas?
4-inch weed.
Yeah.
It's like a sweatband.
Yeah.
Those red curtains were flying.
Fuck yeah,
They were
man.
flying. So
Di pa uso yung OEM nun.
yeah,
Di
di
pa
ba uso ang
di pa OEM
OEM
nun. Oo.
And then I remember Ira sa Bahala.
Yeah.
Reppin' Bahala.
Ah,
Ira King, right? That dude.
There's a story. There's a story. with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a story
Tell me
with
about
it.
Ira.
Alright. So he was a young cat. He had a scooter. So he'd be always hanging out with us. Idol niya kami. And we'd be borrowing his bike, right? His jet, sim jet. So we riding around. He'd be kicking with Sharona. Kasi gusto niya may pagkilala sa mga girls, you know.
Okay.
So say, okay, I'll let you hang with the girls, you know. Trying to get his thing going on, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Casanova and whatnot.
Yeah.
But he still wanted to be in the gangster side. So since he been hanging around with us, naging ano namin siya laga. Bunso namin siya.
Yeah.
I didn't want his ass get hurt, man. For real, that nigga was like what, 5'4", 5'3", getting jumped in by 6-footers, man. 200-pounders, shit. Naawa ako. So I said, shit. How about this? We do an exception. You do work.
Yeah.
You do work for us. You
That's
know?
the term. You do
Yeah,
work.
You do work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have you in. And then he said, all right, I want to be in now.
Okay.
All right. If you got shit to do now, You got a gat? I said, yeah, I got a gat. Bring it here, you be jumped in. 30 minutes there, he comes back with a Glock 9. Tatak niya Daewoo. The first time I narinig na Daewoo was doing guns. So we checked it out, it was legit. So you jumped in. So me and my boys, we had the gun. Liwasan lang kami kung sino may hawak. About a week for John, a week for me. Rotation. Yeah.
Rotate.
And then me, my stupid ass, we get into a motherfucking fight. I didn't know it was on safety. That's dulo sa kanto kami ng Densyos. That was the time na ako mag-isa.
So it was you.
Yeah.
Ira Gang's gun.
Yeah, I was gun. So I thought, what the fuck, man? Kasi ang dami nila eh. They came back with like what? 4 trikes, 3 motorcycles, and 2 cars. Tigtigan yun eh. I didn't know where everybody went. That was the time na may natumbang owner sa Diamond Park.
What year was that?
I don't know. May
Early 2000s? Or
yeah, no.
99.
99, 98,
Oh,
97. Yeah. So me, nasa akin yung baril nun, and then for some reason I took a piss, and then hinahanting sila John. Ito, bloods to, ana. I said, what's up, man? I showed my yeah, what's up, nigga? I try to pop off one. Shit, oh shit, I didn't know how to work it. But of course, I try to make it tough. They saw I had a gun. They stepped back. Hold up. The cops come, so I hit that shit in the back.
No arrest happened.
Huh? No arrest happened. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Nawala yung baril na yun because I threw it. Alam mo sa yung dunk shot ngayon? That was an empty spot back in the days, right? Like it was around it because somebody got caught with weed. The SWAT comes, and then me, doon ako, and then all by myself, sa mismo kung saan yung dunk shot ngayon, I'm there sa pader.
Yeah.
Me and the wall against my back against the wall with the gun. They step back. Cops come. I threw the gun.
You didn't recover it?
Nah, I never recovered it. That was the last that I saw with that gun.
I was seeing Ira K in Santa Maria Church. He was repping this red jersey basketball and the question mark BNG.
Yeah.
And then his style was wearing this, this armband.
Yeah.
White shirt.
Yeah.
And then the time we met, he was repping VL na.
Yeah, Vatos Locos.
Yeah.
That was the time then I don't know who had it. VHS pa yun eh. So it was the time when
The Blood in Blood Out thing.
yeah, it was the song where the album, I don't know if you know it, the first album Snoop Dogg came out with Doggy Style.
The Dog Father?
No, yeah, no. Wait.
What was it from? Not Blue Murder. Murder was the case?
Murder was the case, yeah. There was that one song. I don't know. Let's see if I can play that shit. What's that song? Doggy Style. Yeah. That song, oh shit, hold up. Doggy Style album. God damn it. There was one song was that this is for the G's, this is for the hustlers. Yeah, wait.
So it's one of your inspirations?
Yeah. Because everybody knew us, but they didn't know us by name. So this song came out. What's my motherfucking name? Snoop Doggy Dogg. Doggone. Yeah, that's the song right there. So, what was he talking about again? Ira. So me and him, we started educating him with the G style, G-funk era pa nun eh. So we started coming out with Chucks, slacks, Ben Davis polo shirts, plaid shirts, plain polo shirts. So we got into an era when it was baggy pants, around 90s, baggy pants. Everything was baggy, even though it didn't look right, just as long as it's baggy.
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying. Then after that, we started getting a little elevated with our threads. Yeah. So Warren G came along, Snoop Dogg came along. We started educating him. This is what you want to wear. If you want to be educated, the thing you got to wear that G-Funk. So we started wearing those Cortez. And that's where Snoop Dogg album came along. And then may nag-abot sa amin ng movie na Blood In, Blood Out. Vatos Locos.
There was one inspiration movie. I'm sure you know the title. This movie is Hell Gangsta, High School High.
Ah! High School High,
Yeah,
baby.
High School High 96.
Fuck, man, that was funny as hell, man. You make me want to watch the movie, man. Nigga hit the bat with the bit of his hair, the fucking hair split.
That was a spoof version of Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds,
Yeah, remember
yeah.
Dangerous Minds? No.
Gangsta's Paradise,
Yeah.
man.
That shit was
Shit.
comedy, High School High. So, I even remember having this pendant. Yung pacifier.
Yeah.
That's from High School High.
Yeah, it's High School High.
Checkered boxer shorts,
Yeah.
low waist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the movie came out. What's that? Ang naging spoofy movie na nun was Don't Drink Your Gin and Juice. Don't Be a Menace. Yeah, Don't Be a Menace. The movie Don't Be a Menace. And then they came out with a spoof, Don't Be a Menace in LA, in Los Angeles, while drinking your gin and juice.
There's one, Menace to Society.
Menace Society.
Yes.
Yeah, Menace Society.
Oh, dog.
Yeah, oh dog.
Grape Street.
Yeah.
That shit was kind of brutal, man.
I know, it was,
Then,
man.
what was that? American History. X
American
is
History. Yeah.
Very color, not really racist, but...
At that time, I remember galing ko na sa States noon. And then I had the album for Tupac, right? All Eyes on Me album. Tape pa nun, cassette tape. And everybody was blocking that shit and whatnot. Me, my stupid ass, I said, wait a minute, and my dad just bought me a motherfucking cassette tape with a lot of blank tapes.
Boombox.
The boombox, yeah. That was the boombox of the whole street back then. So me, my dumb,
The huge boombox.
the huge one, exactly. The black one. They had,
With batteries.
yeah, but we had an extension cord.
Yeah. Old
We-
school.
old school.
Old school.
So me and my dumbass, we had an idea. Hey, bro, why don't we make some money? What? We got all these tapes, music, all these kids. Stop letting them borrow. Why don't they just buy it from us? So we started mixtaping. But marami mga bagong mga sounds. So remember back in the days, merong RL Cruz. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
music bar.
Yeah.
Near the aquatic pet shop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's our hustle back in the days. So I would be the forefront because I'll be the talkative motherfucker. I'll be the one who up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be talking. I convince a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to you.
English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, here's the deal. I go talk to the dudes. While I'm talking to them, everybody else starts gaffling tapes.
Oh, shit.
While I distract everybody. Me and we fucking looked at the spot maybe 2-3 days straight, see how they work, see when people come in, how many people are in there. So all right.
So you mastered recording
Yeah.
blank tapes.
Not yet, man, not yet. We mastered how to steal, how to gaffle. Gaffle is stealing, you know. So I go in, I talk to the people in RL. Lahat ng mga sound recording doon. I start talking to everybody, a whole group. Kasi, my mentality kasi, pag more than 3 people, malilito na yung tao. And then you give them an idea na I'm interested in getting this and like that.
And then he has to answer. the
Yeah, and when
questions.
he's answering to me,
Oh,
everybody,
is it
everybody's jacking shit. So
Where do you put him? Baggy pants or?
that's the reason why we had baggy pants.
Yeah.
You know, we had baggy
reason.
pants. See?
Deep pockets.
Yeah, hell yeah, deep pockets. So we go home after one day. We remember coming home with a lot of stupid shit. We had fucking John Denver. What the hell is this? And he gets the only thing there that's close. So we started jacking whatever's there. So we couldn't be picky if you jack his shit, you know. So what meron? And then from there we started recording, started selling. And how about this? How about clothes? So
They have boutique there.
yeah. So
The early FUBU, right? Yeah.
mga uso pa nun mga striped shirts, mga polo,
RL.
RL. So
And the old school FUBU logo.
yeah,
FB
the old
only.
FB lang,
Yeah.
di ba? FB.
Orange.
Yeah, bright colors.
Right code.
So what nangyari nun was we started getting into the garment industry. So I remember my mom taught me how to sew. We had a machine. So one day I said, yeah, I was learning how to sew. I said, like, homeboy, how about we just go fucking set up tapes? How about mga damit, mga sombrero?
Yan na.
So same situation, same MO.
Same structure.
Same structure.
Same flow.
Wait, hold on. It was Clifford, me, John, Desmo, who else was there? John Tisoy, kami lima. Right? Kami lima. So we go into we go to Angeles. We go to Balibago. We started practicing with Balibago first.
Yeah.
Remember kung saan yung tabi ng Jollibee? Ngayon, di ba katabi ng mga bentahan ng mga gitara?
Yeah, Lumanog.
Lumanog. Katabi nun used to be a place where they sell a lot of mga sporting goods and mga...
bilyaran there, right?
Yeah, 8 balls.
8 balls.
There's a story with that too, along with this story.
Okay.
So, I go in, I do my thing, I start distracting, sir, gagawa sa amin basketball team, magkano ng ganito, ganyan. Oh, he is excited.
The jersey.
Jerseys, yeah.
You're telling me the makers of the visor, right?
Yeah, the visor hats.
Yeah.
So we go there, we order that shit, right? We plot it out, right? So habang regalo sa kailangan namin ng sample. Okay, mga visor hats. Kasi puro round caps lang ganun
Round cap.
Oh, round visors. Sige sir, next week. All right. So pagka next week, pero nag-down kami. For B&G jerseys talaga. B&G jerseys. So we go over there, we pay him, and then the next week order kami ulit kunwari. So by then nagkaroon na siya ng stock ng mga flat hedge hats. Oh, mga
mesh.
Mesh. Basketball. I remember it was Jordan pa na uso nun eh. Michael Jordan, right? So we go up in the hood. I started talking my bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, Clifford, everybody's there. Lima kami. Una pumasok, 5, and then unti-unti umaalis. Yung pala, homeboy already gaffled the hats, the jerseys, the tapes, everything we had. And I'm looking behind me, ain't nobody there no more. Right? I said, okay, sir, thank you so much for your time.
Clear.
Yeah, appreciate you. I'll come back tomorrow. Since we already dealt the first time, wala sa isip niya. Na nawala yung mga products niya, stock niya. We do that shit in Angeles. We go to Angeles. We almost got caught. Pero buti na lang, they didn't see shit from us because we're wearing baggy pants. You know what I'm saying? Kinapa kami.
Hindi nila makapa.
Di na makapa. We ain't got shit, sir, Mr. Officer.
Kakapa siya dito.
Yeah.
Baggy pants, pockets.
That's the shit. So that's when we started hustling from tapes to garments. So everybody, we were selling all that shit to everybody. So everybody had a new hat and whatnot. And then Ira comes along and said, oh, ganito ganyan. We started selling. He started selling to his homeboys. His homeboys started buying from us. That's how it happened. Now the garments, sakto that time, I remember it was Clifford. He sold a pack of logos. Lacoste,
Patches.
Nike, the patches.
Yeah,
patches.
Embroidered.
Yeah. So plain white shirts. Order kami yan. We started patching these motherfuckers with the alligators and shit. We started selling.
How much did you pay for the cost and then how much you sell them?
So we stole. Basically, we stole the white shirts.
So
we stole the patches, and then had my mom sew that shit all together. Tell them we're doing a business, mom. My mom's so excited. Oh, my son is an entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. You know?
Very Scarface.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly.
Very Scarface.
So we started hanging around, and then that's where we found out about a dude in Riles that likes our clothes. So he started buying. John Tisoy, John Negro knows about this dude. He started slanging me. So he started saying, oh, I like your clothes. How about I ain't got no money? How about I give you some weed for this shit?
The trade happened.
Trade.
Oh, okay.
That's where this shit started happening.
Oh, okay.
That's where me and my boy started happening with selling a lot of weed. Hindi po uso yung White Rocks nun eh. It's all about weed back in the day. So the motherfucker gave us a fucking, encyclopedia book. That
The
big.
whole set.
Not the whole set, just one book.
What you gonna do with that?
Ganun kalaki yung weed na binigay sa amin. Yeah.
Dang.
That's how we started slang with music box and everything. Ganun kami nag-start because of the apparels and whatnot, tapes and whatnot. So instead of us selling or buying the weed, we know a lot of people smoke the weed. Why don't we weed? So yun na nag-start.
So, those were your hustle way back. Tell me about this. I don't know if I should ask you this, but
Yeah.
we have a homie got interviewed. BNG has a lot of girls.
Oh, shit.
So, tell me about this experience, bro.
Wala ako nun eh.
No.
Well, no, for real. Wala ako nun.
Okay.
For real talk, wala ako nun. But I heard about the stories wherein they started pimping out the girls in Bahala na.
Here in AC?
Yeah. So they got some girls who are ride or die, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a down.
Yeah, no disrespect. They gave us a lot of money back in the days, right? So, back in the days, yung mga kagwapuhan nun eh. Mga kagwapuhan nun.
Baggy pants.
Yeah.
Aura.
I mean, on my part, di ako kagwapuhan. I be kicking out with the young cats, right? So, because of our aura, girls would love to kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then now there's two sides of this. Style Manila style. Now, a girl would go to work at night at a bar,
And then they will
come home, bring all the money to you. That was my style. And then I got another style wherein a homeboy is the girl, hindi siya kagandahan, walang trabaho, but she puts out for money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how
She
that
hustled.
was. She hustled, you know. But man, I don't know how those niggas do it, but they got them girls fucking in the house
working for
for the nigga. And I don't know how made you believe it.
Because before I was jumped in X3, I was hanging at the Astro Park with this skaters. Gambino was there. I met Charlie, Chapsman,
Yeah.
biker.
Yeah.
I saw them how they could hook up with the girl, and the girl hustles for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yung mga bikers na dog, skaters, lapitin ng ano talaga. I remember if you carry a skateboard, you're a legit biker, and then get jumped in the gang, your street credibility goes high.
Yeah.
You're someone, parang ganun.
Exactly. Totoo yun.
You're someone.
That's true. Here's that mentality, okay? The way we look up to our older brothers, John and Gunner,
Grimmer.
that's how girls look up to other guys as well. Girls with that lowest self-esteem. Girls that were left out from the popular peeps, you know what I'm saying? They got people looking up to each other. So that's how it is. This, in psychology, that's what we call the Electra syndrome, Electra mentality, wherein they have a daddy issue. You know what I'm saying? That attitude psychology brings up to her life and
Comfort of a man.
comfort of men.
They
Exactly.
search for comfort and security of the men.
Exactly. They would do anything for that feeling to be secure with a guy because they got daddy issues.
And being a G, being a part of the gang,
They look up to that.
and the masculine figure. man.
Exactly. They look up to that. Girls back in the day, they don't like to be treated nicely. They don't.
And
Bitch,
they
where
have
my
that
sandwich? Yeah, bitch, where my sandwich at? Bitch, where my money at? They like that type of shit. They like a guy like that because they have authority. They don't want to be with a guy like, "Ay, kumain ka na ba? Fuck that bullshit. Make me some food." Gusto nilang ganon.
Gusto nila yung straight to the point, may angas.
Exactly. Maangas sa may tao may balbas.
But now they're wise.
Yeah.
Alam na ng mga babae na kailangan mong You have to baliktad na. You have
Yeah.
to put on the money for them.
Exactly. They got edgy. But for real, there are still some people like that. It's not. It's probably because of the mentality. From back in the days, there was not a lot of education back then.
And
So-
no influence of social media. It
Yeah.
was all love.
Mess.
Now it's all a group chat.
Yeah. group
Before it
chat.
was all hangout. See you
Exactly.
5 p.m.
Call the telephone number.
Yeah.
If the motherfucker doesn't ring, that means he's on his way. That's how it be.
You're even worried if the telecom or digital. Landline, you remember?
Oh, landline, man.
It
Shit.
cost 8 pesos. This
Shit,
the
he had that
telecom.
motherfucker. Sumugot ka.
Then the mom answers.
Shit.
You
Just
again?
hang up. Shit. Back in the days.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, I still got a landline. We don't use it no more. But, it's
Still effective.
It's still,
Now a lot of investigations happen. Cell phone.
Cell phone, exactly.
Cyber, you know it, man.
That's the reason why I still got a fucking landline. Because in the real though, back in the days, landline, man.
Phone booth is
booth.
shit. Phone booth.
Hey yo, you home, man? You home, man?
Yeah, phone booth
I'll be
is-
over there in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Di pa uso yung cellphone noon di ba? 95, 96.
Yeah, it was high tech pag naka-card yung phone booth.
Pero
Pero yung
yung piso,
PLDT,
drop it. I remember back in the day, the piso was like this big. That big.
you're a rich kid if you have the beeper.
Hell yeah.
The easy call, right?
Easy call, bill crusher, all shit.
Oh, you beer, man. Usually, you bring the beer. Kaya lang
Got
you
you,
were,
man.
you're busy kanina. What's up? You stopped going to school, the system, what happened? It was the married life or what?
No, work, man. Like, we were going on there.
You have a
Yeah.
family now.
No, not really. I was going to school, but my mom provided the funds to school, pero yung pang-araw-araw ko, pangkain. And then so I started going to fucking work.
Yeah, so you have to balance everything.
Yeah. Nag-graduate din naman ako, pero it was a while. 2019 ako nag-graduate eh. Yeah?
I don't want to open that shit.
Ah, shit, my bad. Hey, people call me Rafi around here, homeboy.
No, it's like, I was thinking, should I ask Bjorn this topic? Because I was very shocked. Garcia Street made it to national news.
I know, right?
Diamond made it to national news. I mean, what the fuck Bjorn did this?
Yeah. I mean, real talk, real G's, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know who the was, man. I just woke up. They said, oh, there's something wrong with your family. Punta ka doon. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's about your daughter. And what the fuck? About gising ako noon. So I get up, Somebody calls me on my phone. Secretary daw ni HYFEE. I know, what the fuck is this nigga,
There's nothing wrong. You explaining yourself in English.
Exactly, right? They just don't know, man.
Yeah.
They just don't know.
You made a smart move, though.
Hell yeah, man.
I saw the blogger. That's a smart move, man. Because Metal Boy, I was taping No Barriers. No? Metal Boy.
Yeah.
So, you heard the shit about Bjorn? Sumagot na siya. Really? Sumagot siya? Yeah, I saw the bit. There was a blogger, right? The girl.
Yeah.
Bjorn is really wise.
Yeah. Put my shit. There was a part 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Doon kami sa barangay hall. They got Pidea there. They got the drug test. They got me doing a drug test, right?
You got that covered in video?
Yeah, they got that shit covered in video.
No.
with the
You
camera.
got a record with that?
Yeah. Fuck. Where that?
Send it to the, no.
Shit. Hold on. That's it. It was all about my daughter and the kids and whatnot. And that's the reason why.
You were caught off guard, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I saw the video, you were caught off guard. Actually, Rengo, remember homie Crane?
Yeah.
HYFEE.
What do you say?
No, I was in the group chat of these rappers, and then I saw it. Like, kulit talaga ni Bjorn, man.
They posted that shit?
And then I saw the link. it was not really Bjorn. It's about an ish family issue, and then they
Yeah.
called you.
Yeah, exactly.
Parang kagigising na lang, dog.
Isip mo na talaga.
Hindi, I'm talking to. It's Robbie too, bro.
What I hated most is when somebody tells me to fucking speak the Filipino language. Because that's the first language I got. You know, I was born in the Philippines. Pero mom ko, even though I was in the Visayan territory, I grew up, mom was speaking to me in English because may pangarap siya para sa akin.
You got Bisaya blood, dog.
Hell yeah, man. Represent.
Bisaya.
Bisaya, man. Bisaya, madagi.
Este.
Diba, Jun?
Kasabot niya, iya.
Kasabot ko, dong. Ayaw pagkuha na ba na may uti mapan, usgod na.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
And then what happened after that? So he called you, Rafi T called you,
Yeah,
and then
Rafi T.
what happened?
I curse his ass off because I really don't like motherfuckers telling me what to do, you know, what to say, what to speak. It's a fucking free country. We got our freedom of speech. He started saying like, all mga netizens nagtatawanan tayo because the motherfucking netizens are dumb. You know what I'm saying? They can't
watch.
Just because we Filipino doesn't mean we live in the Philippines. Doesn't mean everybody died in the Philippines. You got motherfucking Filipinos living in the States. You know, I grew up in the States. I grew up in an American neighborhood.
Did they arrest you after the call or what?
No, man. I waited until Monday. No, but I was out there where you guys were seated at earlier. I was waiting for the cops. Man, they motherfucking taking too long. Motherfucking man, where they at, man? Take me to jail. Take me to jail. You know? But yeah, nobody came. I saw.
But the thing is, on my opinion, you were the ones working. You were the ones providing. Am I right?
Yeah.
So
Hindi ko siya pinabayad, even though the reason why I wasn't living here is because of my gangster attitude when I was young.
yeah.
My mom saw me being a gangster. My kid, ayaw nila sumunod sa yapak ng tatay nila. But they needed a father figure. So, before all of this shit happened, 6 months prior to that, I had a good job, stable job.
Yeah.
Na-regular na ako. I started coming here on my payday. And every Saturday, I would sleep here, kick it with my son, kick it. I sleep right next to my son in his bed,
Yeah.
you know. And then give him fatherly advice, you know, tell him what to do, what not to do, you know, give him stories and whatnot. What a regular father would do, right? And then this shit comes along, and that's the reason why you guys saw kung bakit ako naglipat ng mga gamit today.
So with that saying, can you give our audience an advice? For me, being gangsta is standing up for yourself, for your family. Hindi yung bangers, the street, doing stupid stuff.
Oh, it's a part of it. It's a part of it.
Yeah, it's a part of it. But
everybody goes through that road, man.
when the matured side sinks in.
Yeah.
So these little youngsters and young gangsters have to realize what priority means. So what could you tell this?
All the thing I gotta say to all my homies out there who live in a gangster life.
Blue or red?
Blue, red, whatever color you may be. Chink, white, black.
Yeah.
We all one color, right?
Yeah.
And we all have one. If you ain't got a daughter or a son, you just got that one. You got yourself. But once you get that daughter, you got your son. Everything changes. Everything fucking changes. You know. From you, it'll be to fucking your daughter. I got a homeboy here, Dan. He's DNG too. If you wanna interview his ass, he's right there. Pero he's straight up BNG. Pumasok siya sa Plaridel.
Okay.
Right.
Family man.
Huh?
Family man din.
Hindi pa. Wala siya. And then after that, let me see if he's there. And then I'll talk to him. And then yun, to the point na lang na, you know I remember my dad, he said to me one day, you know what the difference between a man and a boy?
Oh shit. That's weighing things, man.
Yeah, he said, nah, Dad. A boy does what he wants to do. A man does what he needs to do. So when that time changes from being a gangster, I'm not saying I can't be a gangster for life. That's my attitude. That's how your mentality works. That's how
You build
everything
with
works.
that.
Exactly.
You have that. Yeah.
I cuss with my kids. I said, but what the fuck you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying tell them, nah, don't be using these languages. He's gonna hear these languages sooner or later. Might as well have him get used to it. You know, being real, because he's gonna be used to it. I don't want him going into the real world and getting a job, hearing these cousins like, oh, he said the F word.
Yeah.
I want him to be, shit, I heard that shit from my dad when I was young. That fucking, fuck you, fuck this, fucker, all that curse word. I want him to grow up.
That's
learning.
first degree teaching from
Exactly.
parent to
I'm telling boy, what the fuck you doing? It's 10 o'clock in the morning. You still be sleeping?
Yeah.
You know, all that type of shit. Because I want him to learn. Because my son, he's what do you call that? Introvert. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't like hanging around with a lot of people.
Okay.
Pinipili ko siya, lumabas ka naman anak. You've been here all day on your motherfucking
Those who
phone.
are extrovert, cool dad does.
Yeah, exactly, right? Boy, get your ass up. And I stepped back a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute. If you do that, he might do the same shit he was doing when he was young. All right, son, stay in the side of the room. What you need? You need some load. You need some pera para sa COD mo? Shit, I got you. Stay right there. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was young, my mom gives me $5. I go straight to the mother nigga. Let me score another 500, man. Let me turn that 5 into 1,000. That's how it be. That's how it be when we was young.
You go straight slang. Yeah.
Straight slide. Yung mentality now when we were kids. Eh.
Pero just like Kuya Rigo and we interviewed the Kuya Boy also, Psycho. What if one day your son or daughter wanna get jumped into a gang? What's your call? Being an OG.
Well, shit, okay.
What's your call?
First of all, being a father, I tell them don't do it. I don't want you getting hurt. But remember, back in the days, my father was never there. He was a strict guy. For me, nowadays, telling me my boy want to be jumped in, I'll tell him straight, you take it like a man. Take it like a man. If you want to get jumped in, you get jumped in, but you gotta take it like a man. Because when I was
call
young,
me. That's your shit.
That's your shit. But somebody try to fuck with you, he call you down. I'll be there. I'll be there straight up. But
and the uncles doing the ninong.
Shit, they there, man. Click, clack, you know where I'm at. Click, clack, you know where I'm at. That's how it is here, man. You know.
And would you advise them to explore the same path that you did your journey being gangster?
How did I survive the street life? Mahirap talaga. Lalo na iba makulay ako. Alam mo naman, negro ako. So, isa rin yung factor na nakakaaway ako. You know? Pero yung I survived yung kahit mahirap siya, marunong natuto ako mag-survive talaga, you know. Tsaka yung pagrespeto sa mga members kahit hindi sila OG, you know, respeto ko sila, you know, I give it up to the family, BNG family for life. Bahala. You know. Would I advise the new generations to get it jumped in a gang? For me, that question is no. I would not advise my new generation of kids to jump in a gang, you know. Being in a gang, you know, life is rough. You know, isa lang pupuntahan mo dun, yung pupuntahan mo dun, away, makukulong, o mamamatay. You know, kasi ganun talaga yung gang, buhay ng gang dati talagang mahirap. And, you know, it's hard. It was rough. You know, it may make you tougher. You know, it may make you a man. It may teach you some things, but there are bad things that are in a gang. You know, that's why it's called a gang. You know, yung new generation, you know, I believe they should, you know, build a better future for, you know, for others, you know. Don't follow the footsteps of your OGs, but at least have respect for them, you know. Because back then, that's the way life was. You know, syempre, kailangan irespeto nila kasi kami nag-build ng daan para sa kanila na yun, di ba? So, yeah, I think that would be a good idea for younger generations to be jumped in or joining gangs, you know. I advise them to make an organization to help charities, and stuff like that, donations. I think that would be better for them.
One way or the other, we have distinctions way back. Do you like rock music, rap music, and then the influence sinks in? Or you give them the freedom of choice?
Freedom of choice. Kasi you see Led Zeppelin, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Rocky Stocko before it. Before I came here, I was listening to rock because I had no other influence. I was listening to the radio. So, but listening to other genres, that gives you a mentality of what other people have. Hindi ka lang pwede pang hip-hop. Hindi lang pwede pang metal lang.
Yeah, you gotta feed your soul with every music.
Everything.
Yeah.
I grew up with the mentality. Anyway, like I gotta say, you gotta, just like in life, you gotta feed yourself with everybody. I don't want to bring my kids into the ghetto life that I had to before.
Because you have to.
Yeah, because I already did. I already been there. But if he wants to be down that road, boy, I'm here to give you everything, all the experience,
First-hand experience.
First-hand, I think.
Master degree and shit.
Oh boy. Some shit you just don't want to learn. Some shit you gotta learn. Some shit you don't want to know, but you gotta know.
Well, I got some mentors in the hood, though. I remember Kuya Mike Erbia from. He did go to school, Salayog, and I had an experience seeing his son from 10 years old, and then from 18 years old, 19 years old. And then his brother told me, "You have to jump my kid." I go, "What? That's your own blood, man." No. He has to undergo the process of everything. Bago pa siya maligaw ng iba. Do you have, did that idea sink in? What if not really on the red, not really on the blue, not really on the BNG, not other side?
Well, that's probably.
Will you give the same
advice or same mentality?
Same freedom? Kasi may circle of friends na siya. Are you in for, go or no?
Oh, if shit was different, shit was different, my son was an introvert, kung sakaling outgoing siya and hip-hop siya, BNG siya.
BNG pa rin. I mean, BNG pa rin.
I'd rather have him get jumped in by an OG that I know.
Okay.
I'd rather do that.
So, that's OG trust.
That's OG trust because parang Godfather lang yun. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have him get jumped in by somebody that I know than get jumped in by somebody crackhead that trying to put some shit down but not real, Parang ganun lang yun eh. I'd rather have him bestow upon him. Laki ng words, bestow. I like to bestow my son to the people that I trust.
Okay.
But he's an introvert, man. He's all the goddamn millennials. They're always on their phones and shit. I'm sitting on the table. My kids, they're both on the phone. I said, God damn it. It's not gonna tell. Put your phones that way.
You have to monitor. Giving me the opportunity. Ni tayo ganun ka-close because I was on the early, late 2000s.
Yeah.
And, but we did some freestyle way back.
Oh, yeah.
Listening to the game. Remember Kuya Hemp and Kuya Jan also.
Zen. R.I.P.
R.I.P. And this is the thing. What would you advise these kids and the parents? Being you as a parent, member of fraternity, member of the gang, what if their kids want to be in the gang? We're in the 90s era, so we know what hobbies are.
Yeah.
Because this era is, they rap about smoke, pussy. You ain't hip-hop if you don't smoke.
Yeah.
You ain't hip-hop if you can't get pussy. And now, the younger structures, I'm really scared now.
That's true. Everybody got their hustle.
They
You
know
know what I'm
it.
saying? I did my hustle. Everybody did their hustle. It was everybody's different hustle.
Yeah.
But everybody's mentality is all about the hustle.
Yeah.
Every day hustling. Like that song from Rick Ross. Every day I'm hustling. Yeah. That's mentality. That's mentality right
Cat
there.
Williams used that.
Boy, stop playing that shit. You know what I'm talking
Play
about,
that
boy.
shit.
Stop playing that shit, boy. Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
But it's true when he said that if you're working at a Burger King, it's just you and you got that song. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man. But me talking to the kids nowadays, you do you, my boo. If you ain't doing nothing, ain't getting in trouble, that's good. But if you ain't doing nothing, not getting your money, there's something wrong with you, boo boo. Everybody gotta get their hustle.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter how. Doesn't
Clean,
matter if it's
not
legit
clean,
or
yeah.
not legit, you gotta get your hustle. Everybody got the hustle. But
You
you
don't
go-
judge people
Exactly
how
for
they
their
get
hustle.
the money.
That's right. You don't judge them because it's all about the effort of getting that hustle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't judge people for what they do, what they say. I judge the people by their character. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to differentiate that I know this nigga right here. Oh, I'm affiliated with him. Or I know him by name. It increments of how you know that person. If you say I know this nigga, you know this character.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the people because I know his family. That doesn't mean you know his personality. Doesn't mean that you know his attitude. You know what I'm saying? So you can't judge. Most of the people nowadays in social media, they just judge the people because of what they say.
What they saw, the post, and everything.
Exactly.
So I have to ask you this question. OG Dank, I ask this question. Can you define me loyalty? Doesn't matter, homie, family, or friend. Homie first. Loyalty. How do you test loyalty, man?
My nigga Tupac said,
Yes, sir.
unconditional love. That's loyalty. No matter what happens, no matter what you do, if you got that thug mentality, you got your thug mentality love with your family,
Right or wrong?
thug mentality with your homeboys, no matter what's left or right, what's wrong, what's left, if you there, you there. No matter what happens, if they shit, if that nigga is 25 years locked down, and that nigga need support, you gotta be with them. You know what I'm saying? Like that time with Rafi and that girl. That girl's a part of my team, right? But she knows my character. She knows who I am. So nabigla siya nagkaroon ng ganon. She fucking posted that video because she knows my character. You know what I'm saying? Sabi nila adik ako. I'm not gonna say I'm a fucking clean motherfucker. I've been down there. I'm dirty too.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not gonna say I'm
There's
clean.
no barriers.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm a clean motherfucker. Hell no. Everybody got their dirt. Pero it's about the character. You know, yung pagkakilala sa'yo ng tao.
He did no harm to them.
Exactly. They know who you are. Because I
People
gotta...
will speak for you.
Exactly. People will speak with you. Exactly. So like somebody who taught me that one day that shit came out. I was fucking pissed off at work, whatnot. And then whatnot. He taught me 3 things. Actually, one thing that had 3 segments. Kailangan mo na lang 3 kaibigan. One, must 3 friends. Only need 3 friends in life. I said, for real, what is that? Isang kaibigan na mas nakakatanda sa'yo. Because he would be able to go ahead and give you advice. Pangalawa, isang kaibigan kasing edad mo para makarelate. At isang kaibigan mas nakakabata sa'yo for you to guide. 3 kaibigan. Sure. Right? That's what I learned. That issue that with me with Rafi, pare, that took me down to the lowest level because that affected my job.
So, tinanggal.
No. When I went to work the following day, it would happen to be a Friday, pumasok on a Monday. Hindi ako pumasok on a Monday, pumasok on Tuesday. And then...
That's gangsters, bro, man. You have to go.
But I shit you not. If my character was off par, my company could have said, "Shit, give me a drug test right now."
I mean,
But nothing happened until now. I'm still employed
because
of my character. Is the way I show.
in my company though, and actually it's kind of weird, man.
Well, what's up? What's up?
Not really. I'm not blaming. My job is to instruct, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of awkward to have this gangster mentality.
And you're still instructing.
I'm still instructing them. Isn't it? How do you manage being this, teaching kids, and then you do the wild thing?
Mm.
I only explain.
What you
My
say?
job is my job to teach.
Yeah.
They're
Aside
not
from that-
enrolled in my
Exactly.
student life.
That's
You know?
true. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I feel you. Whatever you do on your time off, that's you. You do you, my boo. Right? But when it comes down to the wire, when it comes down to the paycheck, to the time that's offered at the job, you do 100%. They can't say shit. Right? But they're always down with saying, "Oh, okay. What's up? Go ahead."
So I have to ask you this.
All right.
Maybe 2 questions. So how was your rating in your performance job? Let us clean your record. How was your rating? What is your job position, man?
Shit. My job
Professional
position,
side. How was
right now, I'm with a online printing company here in Marquee Mall. Digital Room represent. Much love. They take care of us. I'm a printing consultant. You know what I'm saying? I've been there for about a year now.
and
Represent.
the record doesn't affect the controversy?
Hell no. Because
okay.
my job, they ain't racist, they ain't biased, they down for my character. Represent.
Okay, this is the last thing, dog. Shout outs to all the BNG homies that are watching right now.
Oh shit.
Roll call, man. Roll call.
Yeah.
From OG Dank.
Represent. Big shout out to my homeboy Big Dank. Homeboy Salsa, aka Desmo. Represent to my nigga Gunner. Everybody in the hooded ID and represent. Everybody Sharona, Cheryl, Sharona, Cheryl Gunner, Cat, represent Bricks. All my boys over there. Everybody in Diamond represent. All the ones that I didn't even fucking remember represent. I talked to y'all. You know me. Y'all know me. Everybody knows. Zindo.
Throw the sign, man. Throw the sign.
Represent
Yes, sir.
BNG, nigga.
There
Bahala
you go.
Nikes, IV, baby.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Thank you very much. This is No Barriers. It's your boy Soul MG.
Soul G.
OG. Sin Dog. Thank you
Dog,
very much.
appreciate you, my nigga.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
that, sir.